Ford Transit Custom. I want to know, does it offer the same creature comforts as a well-spec vehicle alongside being able to fit 6 burly men and some work equipment in the back? Let's find out.
The winner is Cartwright!
Right, Transit Custom Limited. So this one, 6 seats in and VAT qualifying. One owner from new with full service history. So in terms of the maintenance and ownership, pretty spot on. The ownership actually themselves were a cleaning company, and that sort of reflects with the condition. The car is, as I describe it, very clean. But what it does show, it shows little signs of a hard life. The good thing is, in the back, it's not been a builder's or trader's van. Not that that's an issue, but alongside builders and traders comes sharp metal objects, and that leads to a bit premature wear and tear and damage. But thankfully the rear cab on the back is pretty clear in truth. It's a lovely clean example. Now the vehicle itself, 2 litre EcoBlue engine producing 129 brake horsepower, and the one astonishing thing about that, 44.1 mpg. That's pretty phenomenal if you ask me, because it's not a slouch. At 130 brake horsepower, it's got enough to get you to where you're going. Granted, we haven't got 6 burly men and some cleaning equipment in the back, but we've made it up the hill with a lot of ease. In terms of the driving functionality, I want to touch on, because the one thing I think Transit Customs do so well is you almost forget you're in a commercial van in a sense, because it's almost like a big SUV. And that's a really big key selling point for me personally, because if you're going to buy this for your business, this becomes your life. This becomes your home away from home. So yes, you need the practicality and functionality a van can offer, but has it got the comfort and functionality of a car in a sense, that if you're going to be putting miles on the motorway or stuck in traffic or around town, is it going to be comfortable and practical to live with in that sense? And yes, this vehicle is. In terms of the spec for this car itself, firstly, it's painted in orange glow, which I think makes this car look stunning. It's a really attractive looking vehicle, this. As I mentioned, inside and out, it's in excellent condition. A really well loved car, this. Well, there we were. I said car, that's because I believe it is that much of a car. A really well loved van, this in truth. Infotainment system, big fan. It's very familiar to anything else in the Ford range. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto through there. So again, I'm a big advocate of, because it will be very modern and sleek still, because it's what you're used to, which is your phone. So for me, that's a nice unique selling point there for these vehicles. In terms of within that, you've got Bluetooth, DAB radio, everything you'd expect with your infotainment systems there. Cruise control to note as well for driver aids. The seats themselves, there are 6 seats, they're pretty well spaced. There's a lot of room in between them. The front ones are heated, so I've got mine on full because it's bitterly cold, but they're really nice. They're very comfortable actually in truth, and naturally I've got great visibility around, I must add, from my driver's view. Parking sensors front and rear, so really well equipped this one. ULEZ, clean air zone, you're all acquainted for on this van. I am really impressed in truth. It drives pretty well. I mean, it doesn't feel very agricultural in any sense at all. The gearbox is good, the clutch feels solid, the steering's pretty sharp and dynamic in truth, and I don't think the word dynamic would be, I guess, a word you'd use to describe steering on a van, but it's pretty good in truth. It's not a huge amount of roll in truth. You could enjoy it on a B road. Not that I'm suggesting you take a van and give it a bit of a hoon, well, like we are now on a B road, but you could have a bit of fun with this. God, a bit of understeer on there next to the corner, but it's quite good fun, you know, and I think that's what it's about. Does it tick a lot of boxes? And that's what you need a van to do. It needs to be extremely versatile, and I know people that traditionally own vans and drive vans, they're not normally the most sluggish on a road, if you know what I mean, and I think this van will cater for that. On that note, I'm really impressed the vehicle is available, and I could do a lot of miles in this and be extremely comfortable, so for me that's a big win. Thank you. I wasn't sure about. So that's it for a wrap up. Unfortunately, We don't have 6 burly men to hand. There is a trot school here, so I might be able to ask around, but I'm digressing. I'm actually really impressed with this van slash car. I said car a couple of times because I really think it drives and performs as good as a car in terms of the comfortability of the vehicle, practicality, function, form, everything it offers you from a driver. At the same time, you can get your mates in, you can get work stuff in the back. It really does offer the best of both worlds. I think for that reason, it offers good value for money, because it's just a brilliant vehicle. You can live with this day to day. I'd be happy if I had a business to put money into this and know I'd be looked after, Ford, reliability, running costs, but ultimately it just covers a lot of boxes to what you need a van to do, and it does that really well.